Right, so here is the final episode of Palasiel Quest Demo A. I say Demo A because there's actually going to be 2 demos, maybe 3, but most likely 2. Excuse me. What I need to do right now is take the Osei sigil off and put on the defense veil because we want Daran to have control over his skills in the upcoming battle. Yeah, okay. One thing I forgot to mention, you know the Optima bonuses that happen at the start of every battle? So remember the choice at the beginning of the demo, where SAOIRSE said, "Oh yeah, are you gonna protect me or not?" And you're like, "Yeah, of course," or "You can handle yourself." So there's right now we have access to 3 Optima bonuses, but there are a total of 6. However, you can only access 3 at a time. This is basically because it's very complicated in order to explain this, but the whole idea stems from the whole paradigm or Optima shift system from Final Fantasy 13. How depending on each member's roles, you have a different sort of formation. So when you choose yes, of course, that means Daran's saying, yeah, I'll protect SAOIRSE when I can. That means essentially he is now taking on the Sentinel role. Ariel is forever in the medic role. However, but if you chose you can handle yourself, that means you're leaving SAOIRSE to her own devices, and therefore Daran then becomes the attacker role or the commander role. Therefore, this completely changes the available Optima bonuses available, so to speak. So if you chose you can handle yourself, you would actually have 3 different Optima bonuses that do 3 completely different things available to you. Just thought I'd mention that. So yeah, we're gonna go into the final segment of the game. This episode is most likely going to be shorter than all the others.
Looks like we've got the last one.
Yup, finally.
Sigil of Amen. That would make all of them.
Finally. Can we go now?
Hold on, Daran. Don't you think this place just looks gorgeous? Who'd think such a beautiful place would be found all the way back here?
What's wrong?
I think it's about time you came out now. Wouldn't you agree?
Huh? What?
Whoa, it's SAOIRSE?
What is the meaning of this? Don't act so surprised. Don't you remember what I said? I am you. Don't be ridiculous, you're not fooling me. I recognize those markings on your face. You're a member of the Atoni tribe.
And here I thought it was a visual cue.
Just like Iseri. Yes, the real Atoni you barely escaped with your life from. Because of her, I was born from you by her hand. So no, I'm not an Atoni. I'm your very own heart and mind. Enough with that already.
What are you here for? What do you want?
Finishing the job Iseri couldn't finish. Killing you, SAOIRSE! I see. So Iseri created another self of me to finish her dirty work. Very well then. Don't act so high and mighty just because you possess noble blood. You and I aren't so different, you know. What? You and I are both dogs on orders to do things that could end up harming, worse yet, killing someone. Nonsense! I would never! You don't get it, do you? Those sigils you've all been so hard at work to find, they're bad news if they fall into the hands of your queen.
I knew there was something up. So this was a bad idea after all.
You've been doing the devil's work, SAOIRSE. Just like your sister, Meredith. What did you say?
Hey, what is the Queen going to do with all these seagulls?
As if I would tell you. You're all dying here anyway. As if you're wicked, you're vile, and most of all, you're not me!
Oh, brother.
She had to go and say that.
There it is. The Sono 4 reference, by the way. haven't figured that out.
Whether you accept it or not doesn't mean a thing. You die here! What's going on?
You just ordered a stupid-looking boss.
Get ready!
Sorry if this stings a bit.
It just got ugly.
Definitely. That thing is so creepy.
I was talking about the situation.
Daran, I'm counting on you to have my back.
Don't worry, I won't let her lay a finger on you.
Using Taunt to draw enemy aggro towards Daran and then using Sentinel makes for a very good tanking technique. Combine the two to reduce damage. Remember, Sentinel only lasts one turn. Use it when you sense a great attack approaching.
Sorry. Thanks.
Okay, so this is probably one of my favorite boss battles in the entire game. Mainly because she starts off kind of fine, and then towards the end she can pretty much wreck everything. If you're not too careful and if you're not well prepared. So she has a couple of attacks to start off with. She has a normal attack. She has Glassy, which is the higher tier version of Glack. All of them are tiered. So we've got Ignis, and Igneous for fire. Glack, Glassy, and Glacier for ice. Tony, and Tonitron, or Tonitrus, I forget which one, for thunder. And Aki, Aqua, and Aquarius for water. For wind, we've got Venti, and Ventus. And we've got loads of others. But yeah, she's got the second tier ice magic available. She can also use Blast Bomb, which is that fire spell that also has a chance to stun. But then later on, she starts using some advanced skills, which we'll get onto when she starts using them. I might actually wreck this boss faster than I would like to, just to show you everything that she can do. But I'll see if I can take it slow. We'll see. So we are gonna use Lum. We're gonna have SAOIRSE in blaster mode anyway, and just fire at her with elemental spells. She has no weakness.
Blast of hellfire!
Yeah, she has no weakness. However, what you want to do is use any sort of breaks you can. Also.
I'll be taking that.
No.
Almost.
You're not hurting anyone!
God damn it, can you guys stop missing?
Light us a path.
Basically, I want to rack up TP for SAOIRSE because you can only get TP by hitting and by dealing damage and taking damage. Every time you deal damage, you get 10 TP. Every time you guard, you get 10 TP. Every time you take damage, you get TP relative in proportion to how much damage you took. Excuse me. And Daran needs healing. We're also going to taunt. We're going to heal him. We're going to continue to
Come
attack.
at me.
So I want to get some TP for SAOIRSE so she can use magic break and mental break. Mental break.
Light us a path.
Not good.
Magical painting, be gone!
Alright, perky step. Lum. Now we're gonna go back into this.
Light us a path.
Ice, pierce through! Ice, pierce through!
I can fix that.
Thanks.
Nice. Melt. Magic break.
Light us a path.
Magics be withered!
us a path!
Ariel, the blessing of water may be on your side, but don't ignore the fact that you can still drown.
The music got a bit more tense, if you might have noticed. This is because we're now nearing a sort of crucial part of the battle. So I mixed the song in order to kind of create that effect.
Should any of you find yourselves in that position, make sure you get out of it as soon as you can.
Chaos Wave sends everyone into the drowning status. Characters in this status take damage every turn until they emerge, not submerge, emerge. You swim up to get out of the drowning status. If you have the TP, use Dolphin Kick to knock Saoirse off balance. Shadow Saoirse, I mean.
Lightning, strike down! Ice, pierce through!
It also means that I am actually beating this boss a bit too fast for what I would like to for this video. So I'm gonna slow down a bit. Take my time. Maybe do some healing. Maybe some buffs on her end.
Come at me.
I can fix that.
Thank you.
There we are. Okay.
No!
So Shadow Saoirse just used
Mystic
Blitzstrike.
Veil, shield us.
What that does is that basically it deals gravity-based damage, I would say, like in the Final Fantasy games. It basically deals proportional damage. It halves the current HP of all the characters it targets. It also has a 50% chance to stun the target as well. Luckily, unfortunately, only Ariel got hit with paralysis, and it needs to be healed as soon as. Otherwise, you're in for a spot of trouble. Because she then follows up with Chaos Wave, which sends everyone into the drowning status, but also does heavy water damage. So we'll see how this plays out.
No way! Chaos Wave!
So that's how it plays out. Remember the gap sigil, right? So we're gonna use Dolphin Kick over here. Shadow Saoirse is gonna remain underwater. When you're underwater, you take damage every turn. You also slow down a bit as well, so there's a chance that Saoirse might just kill me anyway.
Ice, pierce through!
So when you use Dolphin Kick, it basically stuns Saoirse, and for that amount of time, she's weakened to any and all attacks. So that would be your chance to strike. So every time you use Dolphin Kick, that's your moment to literally go all out. If not, then she will overwhelm you and you will lose.
Ha! Blast of Hellfire!
We want to heal. We want to heal like thingy.
Hope this works.
Sorry. Thanks.
Ha!
Not good.
Paralyzed.
Stay strong, everyone!
Thanks.
Thank you.
That was one of the silliest things to do. Whoops.
Damn. How?
That was close. Whoops.
Ice, pierce through!
So Shadow Saoirse has a special skill called Sinking Feeling. I'm actually waiting for her to use it so I can show you.
Wake up!
When she says she just used it just now, but she used it on the wrong character. Basically, what Sinking Feeling does is that basically it will try to instantly kill any character who is still in the drowning status. In the current build, it hits all characters in the drowning status. In this demo build, it only tries to guess which one is in the drowning status, and it will attempt to kill them. If not, it does no damage. So I kind of locked myself out there for a second. So we're just gonna continue to beat this boss down like normal. I think we're just gonna finish it off here now, actually.
Light us a path!
Ice! Dance with the graceful!
See? No!
Oh, come on. Come on.
Well, that went alright.
That went alright indeed.
Honestly, for
Pursuing
someone
your
who claims to be me,
self.
you're quite stubborn.
Oh, sorry.
Don't think for a second that this is over.
Saoirse!
What are you doing to her?
Sapping her life energy. In a moment, she'll be nothing but skin and bones. Why, you... If you want her to see tomorrow, I suggest you hand over all those sigils you have. No! Don't! No one is talking to you!
This is pretty low for a sore loser.
The sigils! Or else I kill Saoirse without a second thought.
Daran,
Shit, what do I do? Why isn't the creator around at a time like this?
Why isn't the creator around at a time like this? Okay, so here we go. Forge of Future has now appeared again, right? This means we have another choice divert, which means we have another choice that will literally pretty much set the tone for the rest for another portion of the story. So we can choose to either try and save Saoirse first. We will attempt to pull a fast one, or we will just surrender, comply, and hand over the sigils. It's completely up to you. I am gonna cut back and show you the other decision. But first, we are going to comply and hand over the sigils.
Fine! You can have the stupid sigils.
Daran, what are you?
Daran! What have you done?
I'm saving you. Your life is more important.
Thank you very much, Daran. Now then.
Saoirse?
Saoirse!
Hey! What the hell have you done? We had a deal!
I lied.
You little bitch!
How could you?
Hey, no complaining. My ultimate
you listening?
goal in the end was to kill Saoirse. I don't go against Asuri's orders. What?
What's happening?
So this was your plan for me all along, Asuri? Oh well. I've served my purpose.
What?
Did she just die? I guess she didn't know that she was still connected to the host body.
Saoirse, I failed you.
Daran, please don't.
No, Ariel! This is my fault! I made the wrong choice and it cost Saoirse her life! How could I have been so stupid?
The future has been decided. Returning to the main story. Feat achieved the vowel sort, deceit. Nice in training. Supposed to be some more. Yeah, okay. So, that was unexpected, right? Yeah, wrong choices can actually lead to permanent character deaths. It's getting a bit loud. Yeah, it can actually lead to permanent character deaths. So what you saw right there was permanent. I mean, obviously, perhaps you can go back to an earlier save and try and redo what you did. Essentially, try and choose another path. But as long as you're doing one save and one save file only, that is permanent. So her death will have, on a grand scale of things, not so big. Her death will only have a portion, player an effect in about an hour of gameplay's time from that point, from that bit that you just saw. So yeah. So thank you for playing the demo Thank you for playing Demo A of Palasiel Quest Episode 1. It would seem that you chose to take up a defensive role and help Saoirse, resulting in a specific set of Optima bonuses, like I mentioned before. Try a different choice for a different set of Optima bonuses. It would seem that your actions had led to a terrible fate. Try a different choice for a different outcome. So yeah. I am gonna cut back. So give me 1 second while I go through all of that again to show you what happens when you choose the other option. So, okay, we're back again, and now we're gonna choose to try and save Saoirse first. We'll see what happens now.
Ariel?
On it.
What? Where did she go?
Event commands are short phrases where you must input the correct combination of keys in the allotted time. You fail if you just get one key wrong, so be careful. At times you'll have more than one chance to have a go, but other times you'll only have one shot.
You only have one shot at this, Daran. So don't screw it up.
Don't need to tell me. Take this!
That was the Konami code.
Try elements! How did you? Ariel, now's your chance!
Extelius!
That was the Konami code in reverse.
She is pissed.
Who the hell do you think you are? How dare you? This is between Saoirse and I. She's right. I must be the one to finish this, or it will mean nothing. I apologize for bringing you two into this mess. Remember your mortality! And face me! Memento Mori! You win, Saoirse. But Aseri will still hunt you down.
Psychotic alter egos? Not on my list of things to deal with today.
Saoirse! Are you alright?
Yes, I'm quite fine, thanks to you. I didn't know you two had that sort of power. Why have you been holding that back in battle all this time?
It's a little thing we like to call cutscene power.
Yeah, we probably won't be able to do that again in real random
Daran has learned the advanced art Tri-Elements. You actually do learn those skills that you just saw. Yeah, Daran has learned the advanced art Tri-Elements. Ariel has learned the advanced art Extalia. Saoirse has learned nothing other than a lesson on keeping her guard up.
So, what do we do now? You can't give these back to the Academy.
You two should hold on to them for now.
What?
I believe you two can be trusted to keep them out of the hands of evil.
But what about the Academy? You realize you'll be returning empty-handed, right?
Don't worry, let me handle the Academy. Daran, Ariel, I must thank you for your help today. I don't know how I can repay you for your efforts.
Well, I have an idea.
The future has been decided. How? Okay, so yeah. So as I said, choices you make are permanent. That's the kind of thing I wanted to portray with the whole choice diverge. Sorry, because you know, there's a lot of video games that gives you choices, but really doesn't change much. So, for example, it might be a tad spoilerish, but for example, if Saoirse dies, then a certain someone who has been spoken about in this episode will basically Meredith, right? Spoiler, right? Meredith, you do meet Meredith sooner or later in the game, right? And she will talk of Saoirse, and that's when you say, oh wait, yeah, shit, she's dead. And her reaction is less than pretty. We'll just give it that. So if she's alive, then you don't fight her. If she's dead, then you fight her. If you've never met Saoirse, you still fight Meredith. But if you did meet Saoirse, and she's dead, then the boss fight will only be even more harder. Those are the sort of things choice divergence can affect. It can also affect the overarching story. It can also affect small little things such as mechanics and stuff like that. But yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this episode. I hope you've enjoyed this entire playthrough even. Relevant links are in the description below across all 5 videos. Again, feedback and criticism is welcome. This is still very much a work in progress, using any free time I have to work on this, actually. But yeah, thank you for watching. I'll get back to uploading music at some point. I know a lot of people want me to make a Ruby cover of I Burn. Maybe, guys, maybe. Maybe. But yeah, thank you for watching. Have a good day, or night, or evening, or afternoon, or morning. Bye bye.